Judson, Stephanie, what a day in your lives. First of all, we are honored, and I speak for the chapel and myself, to be here today and be able to watch and listen to you and see your faces and experience that profound love that you have for each other. Thank you for that. I love your story. It is just a beautiful love story. Really is. It was so cute watching your faces as I asked you different questions about it. And you know what? I got the same answer from both of you, so that's a pretty good thing. You met 4 years ago through social media, and after a couple of weeks of texting, you decided this was the right time to meet each other face to face. You had lunch, and I told you, Stephanie, that Judson said he got about 5 minutes away from you and had to call and say, let's have dinner. And you went for dinner and a movie, and the rest is history. It's just been an amazing journey for you. And I know you'll agree with me when I say that life and love and timing work so beautifully together in our lives. It has taken from that very first connection, then 2 weeks later, the meeting, face-to-face meeting. It's taken every day and week and month and years since then. It's taken the journey of life that you've taken together, the amazing moments you have spent, the memories you have built, possibly some challenges along the way, raising 2 twin boys, that's a challenge, but all of that put together brings you here today, where you're standing on the threshold of a really beautiful adventure, and that is your marriage to one another. First of all, the adventure of marriage is not the reckless abandoning of yourself or your future or your individuality. But marriage is the sincere and confident and humble invitation for the love of your life to join you in all that you are, all that you have, all that you hope to be. Marriage is a covenant written on the pages of your heart. It is a covenant that says, I am not certain where my life is going to take me. I can only be certain that I want you to go there with me. Because this life of ours promises no one perfect health or wealth, the promises that you are making to each other today are the promises that, first of all, in your very best of times, in those moments of great celebration, the love of your life, the one you're holding on to really tightly right now, they will be there with you, and they will be there for you. But also, and I think perhaps more importantly, it's in the worst of times, in those seasons in your life where you experience sorrow or loss or pain, it is that same person who is going to be there with you and for you. Listen to this beautiful description of love. Because love is willing the highest good of the other, that means love never gives up. It believes with relentless conviction. Love honors by first considering the needs of the other. Love never keeps score of the other's mistakes, but it strives to always express itself in truth and faithfulness. Love looks for the best in you. It believes the best of you, and love will never fail you. So, when the story of your love, the story of your life together is told, I know that story will describe the highest, the most sacred in human relationships, and that is your marriage. All right, darling, I'll take these. Now you're going to turn and face each other. Hold both hands. Judson, looking into those beautiful eyes of Stephanie, repeat these words to her. I, Judson, take you, Stephanie.
I, Judson, take you, Stephanie.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
I promise you these things.
I promise you these things.
I will be faithful to you.
I will be faithful to you.
And honest with you.
And honest with you.
I will trust and respect you.
I will trust and respect you.
I will stand by your side.
I will stand by your side.
In the good and the bad.
In the good and the bad.
The happy and the sad.
The happy and the sad.
I commit myself to you.
I commit myself to you.
In this covenant of marriage.
In this covenant of marriage.
This is my sincere promise.
This is my sincere promise.
Perfect. Stephanie, your turn. Looking into Judson's eyes, repeat these words to him. I, Stephanie, take you, Judson.
I, Stephanie, take you, Judson.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
And I promise you these things.
And I promise you these things.
I will be faithful to you.
I will be faithful to you.
And honest with you.
And honest with you.
I will trust and respect you.
I will trust and respect you.
I will stand by your side.
I'll stand by your side.
In the good and the bad.
In the good and the bad.
The happy and the sad.
The happy and the sad.
I commit myself to you.
I commit myself to you.
In this covenant of marriage.
In this covenant of marriage.
This is my sincere promise.
This is my sincere promise.
Wonderful. I love your rings. They are so gorgeous, Stephanie. This is just beautiful. I can't wait to see it on your finger. I love what they mean as well. The unending circle of these beautiful rings represents your unending love and faithfulness to one another. With these rings, you are pledging to one another your futures. And you give them as a sign that you've chosen one another, that you will celebrate each other and place each other above everyone and everything on this planet. Right here. Go ahead. I love how this matches you. Perfect. Right here.
Turn around.
All right. Judson and Stephanie, we are so glad your friends made it. And they are here watching this. It's awesome. And I know you've got a lot of people on the internet watching today. And we all want to thank you for this privilege. It was wonderful being here. And I only have one more thing to do. And that is pronounce you husband and wife. Seal your vows with the kiss. Remember that kiss. Judson and Stephanie Morris.